You're playing with your baby, laughing, making faces, and then your baby goes quiet. No cry, no fuss, just silence. And you think, thank God, they're calm. You go back to whatever you were doing. You make a coffee, you scroll your phone, and the silence continues, and you feel like a good parent. Here's the problem. That silence wasn't calm. That silence was a signal, and you missed it. Today I'm going to show you 6 types of baby silence, what each one means for your baby's developing brain, and what you need to do right now to protect it. Stay with me, because by the time we get to the 6th part, you will permanently change how you put your baby to sleep. Forever. Number 1. Dorsal vagal shutdown. This is the one that looks the most like calm. But it is the most dangerous type of baby silence that exists. Dr. Stephen Porges at the University of North Carolina developed what's called polyvagal theory. He mapped out 3 distinct states your baby's nervous system can be in. State 1, safe and social. Your baby is engaged, connected, learning. State 2, fight or flight. Your baby is stressed, activated, signaling. State 3, dorsal vagal shutdown. This is what we're talking about. This is the shutdown state. Your baby's nervous system has determined that the environment is too overwhelming, and it has done the only thing it knows how to do. It shut down. This doesn't look like a baby in crisis. It looks like a well-behaved baby. It looks peaceful. It is not peaceful. Inside your baby's nervous system, a full emergency shutdown protocol has been activated. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is flooding their system. Their heart rate has dropped. Their breathing has slowed. Their eyes have gone glassy. This is not a content baby. This is a baby who has used their last resort biological defense mechanism. So what do? First, recognize it. Glassy eyes. No crying. Unusual stillness. These are the signs. Secondly, reduce the overwhelm immediately. Lower the lights. Reduce noise. Stop talking. And hold your baby with firm, consistent pressure. You are manually triggering their safe and social nervous system state. You are their regulation. Number 2 is the overstimulation habituating. Your baby's brain is not built for the world you've created for them. It is an ancient brain, built for a quiet savanna, not for LED toys, background television, and constant social stimulation. When a baby's sensory system gets overwhelmed, it has a built-in protection mechanism. It habituates, it tunes out, it goes silent. This looks like your baby is independent and content. It is not. What's actually happening is your baby's cortisol is spiking, while their face is lying to you. The silence is the alarm, and most parents celebrate it. Here is what you need to understand about your baby's sensory system. It has a window of optimal stimulation. Above that window, overstimulation. Below that window, understimulation and disconnection. When your baby habituates and goes silent, they have exited that optimal window, and their brain has stopped learning. What do? You need to bring them back into the window, change the environment, get outside, introduce a single point of gentle stimulation, watch for re-engagement. That's your signal that they're back. The third one is separation vigilance. You step out of the room, your baby goes quiet, you hear the silence and you think, good, they're fine. But the silence isn't fine. Your baby has entered a hypervigilant listening state. Every sound is being monitored, every footstep, every creak. Your baby is waiting for the sound of you. This is an evolutionary survival program. Your baby's brain still operates on this ancient code. Distance from caregiver equals potential danger. The silence your baby produces in this state is not calm. It is strategic silence. They are conserving energy to listen, and their stress system is running hot the entire time. What do? Come back before they need to cry. Talk to your baby from the other room. Let them hear your voice. Your voice is a biological anchor. It tells your baby's nervous system, the threat has passed. You are still here. They are still safe. Which brings us to number 4, the ominous quiet. This is the one that should make you stop whatever you're doing and go check on your baby, right now. There is a specific type of silence that indicates your baby has moved past normal distress signaling into something more urgent. This happens in 3 scenarios. 1, when a baby has been crying for so long with no response that they have stopped trying. 2, when a baby is in physical distress but has no energy left to signal. 3, when something is neurologically wrong. In all 3 cases, the silence is the emergency. How do you recognize it? The quality of the silence is different. A baby settling into sleep sounds different from a baby who is shut down. Trust your gut. Your nervous system was built to read your baby's nervous system. If something feels wrong, act. Before we move further, which challenges everything mainstream parenting tells you about a good baby, hit that subscribe button right now. That brings us to number 5, the good baby trap. You've heard people say it. Oh, she's such a good baby. She never cries. It is not a compliment. It is a warning. Here is what is actually happening in a baby who doesn't cry, who doesn't fuss, who seems perfectly content. Their signaling threshold is very high. And what that means is, by the time they signal, they are already in significant distress. The baby who cries for every little thing, that baby has a healthy, calibrated stress response. They trust that the world will respond. The baby who never cries, that baby has stopped trusting. Or they have neurologically learned that signaling is pointless. This is called learned helplessness. Dr. Megan Gunnar at the University of Minnesota has shown that babies who learn their signals are ignored develop chronically elevated cortisol baselines. For life. What do? You cannot undo learned helplessness overnight, but you can begin recalibrating today. Respond to the smallest signals, a glance toward you, a slight shift in posture, a small vocalization. Every response you give to a small signal is a vote for trust. You are rebuilding the neural pathway that connects "I need something" to "the world responds." Number 6, the pre-sleep memory window. This is the one that changes everything. When your baby goes quiet in the moments before sleep, they are not sleeping yet. They are in a neurological state called the hypnagogic state, named after the Greek word for guide into sleep. In this state, your baby's brain is in theta wave dominance. This is the same brain state that elite athletes and meditators spend hours trying to achieve. Your baby enters it naturally, every single night. And here is what neuroscience has confirmed. In the hypnagogic state, memory consolidation is dramatically enhanced. What your baby experiences in those quiet minutes before sleep is encoded more deeply than almost anything else that happened during the day. This is not theory. This is how your baby's brain is physically wiring itself. So what happens in your home in those final quiet minutes before your baby sleeps matters enormously. If your baby's last sensory experience before they enter that window is stress, they encode stress. If their last sensory experience is safety, warmth, and your voice, they encode that. This is why the silence right before sleep is not dead time. It is the most important 10 minutes of your baby's entire day. So here is what you do. 20 minutes before sleep, dim the lights, go analog, reduce stimulation to 0. In the final 10 minutes, talk to your baby, tell them they are safe, tell them what happened today, tell them what's happening tomorrow. Tell them who loves them. Your baby cannot understand all of your words yet, but they can understand your tone completely. The frequency of your voice, not the content, is what encodes as safety or danger. So in those 10 minutes, you are literally programming your baby's nervous system baseline. You are setting the emotional memory signature of this day. This is not optional. This is neuroscience. The silence before sleep is not your baby resting. It is their brain's most active learning window. I am happy you now know. The 6 types of baby silence, all different, all meaningful, all speaking a language that most parents don't know exists. You now know this language. And that changes everything for your baby. That silence was not nothing. That silence was everything. That silence was your baby's entire inner world speaking. And now you know what it's saying. If you found this video valuable, share it with one parent who needs to hear this. Because this information is not in the parenting books. It's not taught in parenting classes. It's not part of the mainstream conversation. But it should be. Subscribe to this channel if you want more research-backed parenting content that actually matters. Every week I break down the neuroscience that most parents never get to hear, so you can make decisions from knowledge, not fear. Your baby deserves that. And so do you. See you in the next one.